just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Throws to the back. Oh, he makes the catch. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Tar Heels are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
The Tar Heels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And the Tar Heels will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Trying to bull his way out. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Going to swing it on second down. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a man. It's Flood. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Yeah, it's just a heart of the knee. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, NC State.
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. You need more of that physicality in the second half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid.
The Tar Heels in the hurry-up. Trying to beat him to the left. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Dumps it to the back. Firing to the right, complete. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Got some room to run. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. Trying to get behind the defense. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got a man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll try the outside to the left. Shakes off the defender. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Breaks into the open. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Release to the back. Got his man. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Spits it out to the back. This time he's got it. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
Using the quick game. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Looking for a gap. It's Barber. Creates a little room. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, but man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that.
Turning it on. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another.
Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the slippery slide, find his way, and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burns when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Looking to throw, it's Flood. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Wide open downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Flips it out in the flat. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield, it's Flood. With the catch, it's Woods. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. NC State to open the final period here on first down. Looking to throw on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Wolfpack line up facing third and approximately half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. He's loose down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on fourth down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Wants to throw on first down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Wants to fire on second down. He's got him this time. Turns it on at midfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. looking to throw. It's Flood. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught over the middle. It's Woods. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to not.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
And the Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Was to pass. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Scanning the field, it's Flood. Bringing the heat. And down he goes back at the 3. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pulls it in down the middle. Oh, he found a space on the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. To the air on 1st down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Makes the catch. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Quick strike through the air for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. Pack's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
North Carolina, 49, NC State, 28.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Second down coming up.
Back to throw, it's Flood. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And the returner will be knocked down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense...
A shot toward the end zone. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll take another shot here. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Looking to throw on first down. And they get it in the end zone for a safety, and that should wrap this one up tight. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's response.
He lets it fly. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stings, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next one.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Back to throw, it's Flood. Rushes on him, and he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Looking downfield on first down. Hit as he throws. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.